going to talk about, first of all, welcome to the channel of Truth, Enlightenment, Freedom, and the channel of Breaking Empires Free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you all to join us. Please give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Being too aware, chosen ones. What does it mean? This is the video for the ones that have gone through an awakening. And there's nothing you can do. You're just too aware of everything. You're just too aware of the zombies. You're too aware of the simulation. You're too aware of the program, the manipulation. You're just too aware. That is a tough place to be, my chosen ones. Being too aware means you have got a heightened level of awareness. The world around you, the world that you see, is not the world that other people see. The conversations that you hear are not interpreted the same way as the conversations that other people hear. So I could say pretty much everything is like upside down. In my experience, the challenge has been being able to explain these things to anyone. Who are you going to sit with and explain? Tell them that, listen, this is what is happening. Those are synchronicities, whatever angel numbers, and all the likes of everything that goes on. You cannot explain these things because it kind of feels like you are in a different world, you know. Some people will think that you're taking them for a ride. Some people will be like, oh yeah, listen, Denzo, you've lost it, or you're losing it. Like sometimes I heard the family members say, you're crazy, go get help. I was at a point where I almost believed that I needed help. The only thing that I didn't know back at the time was that I was just waking up. It was the beginning of my journey, so I wasn't crazy. I wasn't mad. I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to take anybody for a ride. I was simply just waking up. That was the toughest part of my journey. Now I can handle it, you know, because you see, when you know what's happening, it becomes easier to navigate this journey. Being too aware will help you realize that we are all consciousness. We are all consciousness. There is no black, there is no Indian, there is no Chinese, there is no religion, there is no this. We are just consciousness. So sometimes you are going to run into people who are going to tell you things like, oh, you know, what God do you serve? Who do you believe in? All those details. And the only thing you're telling them is that, listen guys, we are just pure consciousness. We are nothing like your religion. It has nothing to do with your nationality. It has nothing to do with your name. We are simply consciousness. Okay, we are all just spirits in a human body. And again, this is something you cannot explain to people. It is something you cannot explain to people. Your view of the world generally shifts. Everything that you thought you knew, your belief systems, the things you thought was comfortable are no longer comfortable. You can no longer do the same things as before. Because as much as we are all consciousness and we are all spirits in this human body, you are already figuring out that every spirit that you encounter is at a different energetic frequency. So you get this awareness of energy, where people coming from on an energetic level. You are too aware. It's windy. And you can no longer, what could I call it? Pretty much allow everybody else to come into your life the same way that it used to be back in the days. So it's no longer business as usual, you know. The people walking into your house are going to change. The food is changed. The way you dress has changed. You can no longer wear just pretty much those clothes that you used to like back in the days. You know, those Gucci's and all those, different designs and the labels and what. It has nothing to do with that. You're just going to wear clothes according to the energy that the clothes are vibrating. You are paying attention to the words on these clothes, the numbers on these clothes. What do they mean? What are they symbolic of? So this process of being aware, it can change your life in a very, very major way. You know, it can really, really change your life and your view of the entire world. And sometimes you're going to miss that older lifestyle, you know, the lifestyle that you used to have back in the days. You know, it was, let's go to the clubs, you know, we want to go have a drink and all those things. And you're like, you can no longer resonate with those things. They no longer make sense, because you are entering those places and now you understand why you used to feel drained at a certain point. Whenever you had an engagement with some people, how did you feel? You was drained. So you can no longer engage the same way that things have been back in the day. So everything completely shifts 180 degrees. Being too aware is not a pretty thing, is what I'm trying to say in this video. It's not always a pretty thing, you know. There's a lot of changes and shifts that come with it. Life decisions, everything shifts. So it's boring, is what I'm saying. It's why you see sometimes a person who is very aware. You can have some people around you and they can think that you're a very boring person. Oh, you're so boring. You're going to run into people, you're too boring. You're always in your house, praying, meditating and things like that. You don't want to do anything, you don't want to go anywhere. Sometimes people are calling you for certain events, you can no longer go. And you cannot explain to them why you cannot go, because you already know they will not understand you. So you are going to be pretty much a person that will not usually be understood on an energetic level. It's no longer games, you know, it's no longer business as usual. Everything shifts. So the most of you guys who are going through your awakening and you're getting this general awareness of everything, that's where the real games will begin, because you will understand the life before, pre-awakening, and the life post-awakening, and you're going to see completely two different versions of the life you've lived. It's not the same. It's a different life altogether. Okay, so it's not pretty, it's not peaches and cream, it's not milk and honey, but it's a path that is worth it. At the end of the day, you realize that it was a good thing to be aware. It was uncomfortable, but it was eventually the best thing that has ever happened to you. So let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I'd love and appreciate the support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next one. Denzo Mos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.